So like I said, like I just ate. I tried to eat a Reese's egg, and I realized that like the psychic just told me. She was like, "Oh, your taste buds are changing," and I'm like, "Yes, I already know because I'm eating fruit. I'm eating fruit, bananas, strawberries, and all that 3 o'clock in the morning. Like I be having the munchies and shit like that, and I be wanting to eat straight up fruits. Like so, it's crazy because I just ate a Reese's egg, and I literally had to spit that shit out because that shit was like too much sweetness, too much candy. Like that's what I'm saying. Anything nasty, if everything's starting to taste nasty, it's because you're going on a higher frequency, closer to God. God is doing that so you don't want to eat nothing fake, so you could get these clear messages from these angels that's waiting to give you a lot of messages. Like I said, you could be 100% poor and get $1 million message from the crows. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I have crows outside of my house every day, and I feed them. I know what they like. They like cheese, bread. You know what I'm saying? Like they love it when you throw some Pizza Hut out there, some Pizza Hut breadsticks. But I'm saying like basically with the crows, I give them offerings, and sometimes they give me psychic messages in return. Like they'll make a noise outside, but when I'm hearing them, it'll lead me to a certain thought. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So crows is a very magical bird. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of demons and everything like that, they put their consciousness into a crow. That's why you gotta go watch the movie The Crow. Like it was a guy. If it was a guy who died, and then he came back as a bird and was able to come bring his consciousness back into a different body. Basically, it made him remember his past life. So that's the movie The Crow. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like in hell, like I told you, I was wanted in hell because a lot of demons. I was the devil in hell, but you gotta understand, I was an angel. It's different parts, just like with Satan. Like people think they know what Satan look like. They make pictures of him and all of that. Nobody knows what Satan look like. Probably the one on Earth. They probably know what that one look like, but there's a Satan in hell that when you see him, basically you meet darkness. Like you meet basically darkness. So some people have met Satan, but it's like you get sent to another world. Like you literally meet him, and then you just see blackness. Like a lot of people, that's why they write it out. Is Satan look like just darkness with eyes? Like basically, you just looking at a consciousness that could just you're just looking at two eyes that when you look directly at them, it's gonna send you and shoot you to a different world. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. So with Satan, you gotta understand about a lot of the dark energies like Satan. Like Satan is totally different from the devil. Nobody never really seen the real Satan in hell. He's really unseeable. Like Satan is all about darkness. That's the darkest entity that you will know. So basically, when you meet Satan, you go into darkness. That's why it's a lot of people they very intelligent and they under Satan's energy, and they're very intelligent. Like they're extraterrestrials too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. And even Satan people know how to do magic. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them is chosen, but it's like evil. It's some people that's evil. Not all Satan people is evil. You know, if they're here to teach you what they know, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So just know, like, everything you going through is a deeper meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be going through what you're going through because your life don't just start into going through what it's supposed to be going through. You know what I'm saying? So this is a system where you just got cut in at a certain time. You need to know that. I'm saying? So that's what Satan is about. Like, believe me, I've been tested by Satan's energy plenty of times because I'm the devil. Like, Satan and them look at me like, see, I look at like Jesus is my brother. Like, I'm the Antichrist. I'm just coming here. I'm like his brother that's coming here to tell you the shit differently. Like, Jesus really gave y'all, like, Jesus was doing magic. That's why Christians wanted to kill him. Jesus knew how to do all the magic. That's why they say in the Bible, Jesus was able to separate the sea with a staff and like turn water to wine and make more fish come out of more fish because the bread and the wine, that's like the flesh and the blood for real. Like, that's what you got to understand when you go to these churches. A lot of these churches is super evil, but they telling you the truth. You just got to be able to pick up really what they saying. So the Satan's energy really is about going within. Like, they do it, basically, that's why they say we worship the devil, because when you go within and you're not looking outside of yourself, because there's no world outside of you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everything is within. So Satan, you could be, basically everything is from within. So you could be Satan and you don't even know it because it's from within. You have to go within to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to be able to unlock your mind. That's why going within is all about self-mastery. It's all about self-mastery. You have to go within all your dark parts of yourself and go and fix them on your own while you're praying to Jesus and God. See, Jesus was a fallen angel too. You know what I'm saying? He was chosen. He was definitely chosen. And he also really, really knew how to do magic. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so long ago when Jesus was here, everybody else's minds knew magic was real because that's how new life was to this earth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So when you're talking about the devil, I have the greatest knowledge on this earth. Like, this is why the CIA is watching me, because they know, wow, he's really giving us information that's real. Like, even the CIA got top secret projects about this shit. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So, and just give it a couple more years and everybody gonna be saying all of the fallen angels was right. I'm telling you, it's all about self-mastery. You have to go within to find out if you're that. Because Satan is on this earth. He is. But the one in hell, nobody never seen him. I'm telling you, I was wanted in hell. I was wanted in hell because I would not, like, I have the same mentality in every life. I have been killed for worshiping God in other lives. But it was all for a better purpose. Like, God basically had me die so I could wake up. He was like forcing me to wake up into another reality. This is why the death card should be your favorite card in the tarot deck. Because anytime there's a death, there's going to be something better coming. Like, that's why, like, for a chosen person, the death card means it's going to bring a good new change. But for other people, it means they might die. So, but for a person that's not chosen, that's watching tarot, when the death card come out, it's for you. It's to let you know that you're watching tarot and you're not chosen. So it's a possibility that you're going to be the one who dies, because God has all his chosen and anointed ones fully protected. Like, God even has angels working through the FBI and the CIA so they can take care of the 144,000. Basically, the goddamn FBI don't even know they protecting the 144,000, but they are. Because soon as God sent an angel to jump into one of them, That's when you see how that works. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to understand this is very, very deep knowledge. You have to understand this. You have to understand this. This is how angels work. They will jump into the CIA, start studying somebody, and find out everything that's going on with their life. It's just that simple. But me, I'm the Antichrist. So I was being watched by the CIA since birth. You know, it's because they already knew. Because a lot of the CIA members are some of my alien ancestors' relatives. So basically, when you see CIA, those is people who actually is studying the aliens and trying to figure out. Basically, the government will sit here and act like they don't care about psychic abilities just so you don't know that you're special. That's the magic that the government do on you. They want you to think that you don't have these abilities. But the whole time, they're studying you behind your back. And it's not behind your back. It's totally, honestly, it's totally legal if they're studying you about God. No matter what, if they're studying you because you study God, that means they're looking into who God is. You get what I'm saying? So the CIA is trying to figure out basically how the fuck we got here. And being that I'm the key piece to that puzzle because I'm the Antichrist, I have all the knowledge that they need. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is why they obsessed with me. They love the Antichrist. Like, they really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't have problems with the feds. If any money, if I make a mill, I'm going to pay my taxes. I'm not running from, I already know that's me having to pay what I owe. You know what I'm saying? If you owe taxes, then you owe taxes. If you don't make enough money to pay taxes, then you ain't launched off yet. You know what I'm saying? With that certain thing that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But once you launch off, you're going to have to pay taxes. Like if your YouTube page blow up and you start making all of this money, you're going to have to pay your taxes. Because taxes is a part of death. It's their way of keeping everybody aligned and keyed down in its energy, no matter where you move. It's called the grid. So it's a non-physical grid. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So you got to understand what Satan is really about. It's about all the shit that's in darkness that you can't see. So Lucifer don't lie. He give you all the truth. This is what people got confused. Lucifer will give you all of the truth. Satan will hide everything. Satan is the one that something could be right in front of you and you just don't see the shit. That's why the earth, like some people be seeing faces on trees and shit, but that be only them. This is why y'all think they a part of the devil, because they seeing stuff that you can't see. But that's only because they chosen. So it's real deep when it comes to this satanic energy. So all the people that you see that's satanic, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're actually really good people. Now it's just different people. Like I'm the devil, but there's people that's devil worshipers that's bad. You get what I'm saying? Because the devil don't want you to worship him. He wants you to team up with him as knowing like, all right, we're both one mind. So we could get this cleaned up. Everything that God wants us to do, we're following that. See, a lot of people want to blame the devil. They want to do something bad and say the devil made me do it. That's what I'm saying. See how bad my name really is? Because people will blame me for the shit that they did. And they don't have no problem doing it. The devil made me do it. That's what they gonna say. That anybody will say, oh, the devil did that. If something bad happened, they'd be like, the devil did it. No, that's not true. The devil didn't do it. The devil is here to bring balance. You did it. That's the state that we're at now. You did it. So anybody that's talking about somebody else, it's because they was the one who did that. You see what I'm saying? So that's how the Satan energy works. And next time I'm gonna tell you really about what Lucifer is. Basically anybody who wants spiritual, and the horn is going on in the background from the train for confirmation. So anybody who don't want to take responsibility for the shit that they've done, they're gonna blame the devil. So that's where my name is really bad on Earth at, but really I'm here to just make sure it's balanced. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you gotta understand the type of energy that Satan has. It's the darkest energy. It's anything that anybody got to do with they trying to hide. But that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the people that you see teaching that type of stuff is really not bad. See, we're looking at the perspective from church when you're looking at satanic people. But a lot of those people are gonna tell you that we need to be taking care of the earth. See, basically, they're mad at the people who are ruining the earth. You know what I'm saying? So we all just got our own outlook on how it is. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So it's all about going within and knowing that everything that you going through is your fault. You know what I'm saying? Because things will always come into balance. Like if something is out of balance, it just needs to be put into balance. You know what I'm saying? That's just with anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have ants. That's why you have insects. That's why you have roaches, because they're trying to bring things into balance. Every entity on every level of life is trying to bring things into balance, even though they're throwing it off balance at the same time. But there's a lot of leafy lettuce growing, but the rabbit got to hurry up and eat those so more can grow. So you got to understand what that means. The rabbit has to hurry up and eat the lettuce so more can grow. See, we have to grow, but we have to recycle what we're using and make it better. So any gifts you got, you need to be recycling them. Keep using them, keep using them, keep using them, and make them better. So a lot of the Satan energy, what they won't tell you about church is that soon as you become a person in a satanic occult, magic is going to be the first thing that you got to start to learn. And it takes years. That's why it's like, that's the backwards way to go to me, because it's going to take you years when you could just do astral projection and go within, and you skipping all of the process that need to be done. Because you can even astral project. I even astral project and learn things about magic. So astral projection could be used on anything. So, but you need to understand that it's all about going within and not blaming people outside yourself. Those people really don't exist. This is why in the Matrix movie, when Trinity, and like basically she's over the city running from agents. How is that like not, you know what I'm saying? It's like every scene in the Matrix show you something about real life. For real. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And then it's just like, think about this. She already knows she's running. Like basically, this is before the Neo scene and all of that. So she already knew about the Matrix before Neo knew about it. So there's people that's chosen that other people knew about it before you. You get what I'm saying? That's why they say morph he us. Morph he us. He morphed and then he's us. Do you see what I'm saying? So God morphed and we are us. Like, it's so crazy. You could take that 1,000 different ways. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you got to understand, like Jezebel, you jazz on her bells. You jazz on her bells. Her bells are her ovaries. This is the type of shit satanic people do. They put shit in front of you, but you don't really know what it means. Just like succubus. A succubus woman, they talk about all of this shit in the Bible. All of that shit right there in church. This is why churches shouldn't even have a Bible in it. Because there's so much things in a Bible that's just unhumanly. I told you, there's places in hell where there's nothing but torture. I mean, they literally make machines, objects, everything just to torture people that's just getting there. So you got to really understand what I'm telling you when I'm telling you about going in within the dark. So when people look directly into Satan's eyes in hell, you just automatically die and go to another place because you went into darkness. Literally, that's what you went into. That's what Satan is. Straight blackness with eyes. That's literally what I'm telling you he is. There's no other Satan besides straight up blackness. And this is the things that they don't tell you in the church. And they know this shit. They know that if you go see Satan, you directly die and go to another world. They don't tell you this. 717 on the clock. I've been seeing 919, 717, 515. I've been seeing them numbers crazy. But this is what they don't tell you. But the angels, they'll tell you that. That's physically what Satan is. Straight blackness. Like, you're not going to see nothing else after that. Probably another world. Because you just went into a whole, basically, when you see it, when you go see Satan, it's no telling how it looked because it was already dark before you got there. Like, his essence is just like, it's blacker than purgatory when you die. Because purgatory, at least you have your mind. Satan literally makes sure you don't have a mind. Your mind gets wiped clean. And then he sets you where he wants to send you. So that's why I say these people that's actually Satan on earth, they have the most powerful, darkest magic ever. You could probably go into their home and they have iron boards that come out with knives. Like, I mean, it's just, you never know what they got in a cabinet. This is like, but this is a smaller version now of how castles are. Like, castles even have a place where it's just to torture people. That's how evil the castle is. Now, I give you all the information on hell, castles. Castles are very spiritual and religious objects. Like, those are spiritual places. They have castles that been built since they've been built, like 1500s or 1600s. And they're still there. There's straight up ghosts in there. Like, if you go in there with your third eye open, you're seeing a ghost that day. It ain't gonna be no, oh, did I see a ghost? You might, as soon as you get there, you might see ghosts flying around. That's how haunted some of these castles is. Some people got tortured in these castles. They have rooms downstairs where you could just pull people's limbs apart. Literally. This is why I'm trying to tell you. This is why I'm really the evilest Antichrist. But I'm not trying to have y'all look at me like I'm evil. I'm just letting you know actually, my mind still remembers some of this shit from being who I am. This is what I'm saying. So some of us is just fresh souls here, and some of us is ancient. So like I said, when you walk up to a castle, you're gonna see ghosts flying around. You're gonna probably see orbs and all that. And especially now, if you could take a picture like with an iPhone, this ain't the old times. This is the time where you could take a picture in a castle. So if you take a picture in a castle, one of them old shits in Germany, you see all types of ghosts. It's not gonna be hard. Somebody with their third eye not open probably will see a ghost. Like that's how strong the energy is. I'm trying to tell you. It's even churches, old churches, in that used to come with the castle because nobody, the people that live in the castle, not supposed to go nowhere. They only supposed to live in that castle. Yeah, they got a lot of land outside of that, but if anybody ever got caught trying to break into a castle, you gonna die that night. Seriously, it wasn't no in a lot of those castles got their own laws on that land. So like once you cross on a land to a castle, the person that lived there could kill you. Like it's just that simple. Like he could, if you come in his house, he could torture you. Straight up. That's just the rules that come with a castle. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the people that bought a castle bought that shit so long ago. They bought the land around it. Most of the people that still live next to the castle, the person that bought that castle owned that land. That's how deep that shit go. Like basically, there's no real estate really around a castle. But if you buy a castle, you could buy for cheap. Like basically, $3 million could get you a castle. $4 million. But I don't know, if you're not supernatural, you don't want to live there. A castle is one of the most haunted places you could probably go to on Earth. You know how many people died and souls got killed in there? This is what I'm saying. So you gotta understand where I'm coming from when I'm telling you this knowledge. All of this shit is real. Like a lot of people already know about this shit. Like churches, they won't tell you the whole meaning of castles, even though that's why like even churches knew, because some of the people that had churches lived in castles and they would know what the type of shit that would be going on, and they would still go to church and not tell nobody. So basically, you gotta understand we're all about church. Church is even Satan's energy because in churches they hide a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of bad shit go down in churches and they hide it. It's like we can't embarrass our church because churches is all about pride. That's how churches are. See, spiritual people understand that anything that went wrong in their life, God did that. See, churches still haven't even learned that yet. That's why churches are still a very dark place.